Hello from Arizona to wherever you are out there. This is Reese Witherspoon. On the left, Harlan Coben on the right. These characters are trending. I mostly am aware of Reese Witherspoon, award winning actress and producer, known for her roles in Legally Blonde, Election, Walk the Line, and Cruel Intentions. At age 7, she modeled for a florist in TV ads, which inspired her to take acting lessons. Harlan Cohen, an American writer, New York Times bestselling author of suspense and thriller novels. His books are known for their complex characters and gripping plots that often involve past events resurfacing. That's interesting. Murders or accidents. Coben has written 35 novels, including Tell No One, The Woods, and Deal Breaker. Okay, so these two are trending because uh, they have a new novel. Okay, and this new novel is called Gone Before Goodbye, uh, which has just been published. The woman in Witherspoon's mind became Maggie McCabe, an American combat surgeon whose professional setbacks lead her to accept a lucrative but suspicious plastic surgery job that will bring her everywhere from Russia to Dubai and ensnare her in a puzzle of murder, multiple identities, and jarring coincidences. Gone Before Goodbye began with Witherspoon, but has kind of layered plot lines and haunting backstories known to Coben's many readers. I'm not into novels myself. You could see the story here, Associated Press, okay? And I want to show you some interesting connections that I came across right here on Canva. Look at this. And we'll play these videos at the end. Now, Reese Witherspoon is trending at the same time that Angel Reese is trending. Becomes first pro athlete to walk in Victoria's Secret fashion show. What are the chances of that? I mean, how many people you know named Reese? Okay. There might be something going on with them if you do currently. Look at that. Reese Witherspoon, Angel Reese. I almost did the Angel Reese breakdown of that story. And I'm like, I've covered her a lot. And I'm like, oh, look, Reese Witherspoon is trending. And I told you right there, Legally Blonde. Look at the left. Right there. That's what I know her for at my age growing up. I'm like, oh, Legally Blonde. Yeah, Alicia Silverstone. And, you may have heard of some of these other films, but I underlined Legally Blonde right there. And it was 2001. There's been some decodes with that date lately. Um, and we went over that in the prior video. So we get 2001 again, which is like 21. You see that? So it's like 21, which is hit in about, what, 3 of the last 4 decodes, 3 of the last 5 decodes. But check this out, because she kind of looks like Alicia Silverstone, I noticed, from Clueless. Look at Clueless on the left right there. This older movie, right? Clueless with Alicia Silverstone on the left, Reese Witherspoon on the right there. Look at, you can kind of like tell by these images, kind of similar films, right? Legally Blonde, Clueless. Well, look at this rapper right here, Claire Siobanen. I don't know how to pronounce it really. She's been all over my Facebook, like just popping up everywhere. with some raps. They'll call freestyles. We don't know if they're really freestyle. I mean, we don't know, man. Stuff could be AI for all we know now. But look, this is her. This is one of those freestyles I saw on the left here, and I think she has a new one, but she's all over my feed. Look at that. She's got that look with that dog, which I just wanted to bring up, like Alicia, or excuse me, like Reese Witherspoon in Legally Blonde. And look at the outfit, even is similar. Look at that. Isn't that interesting? These characters, they just script these characters over and over and over and over again, okay? And just spread them out amongst all medias. I mean, look at that. Isn't that wild? You even have like those glasses. You got that dog. You got like kind of the pink. I mean, that's interesting, isn't it? Notice Alicia Silverstone from Clueless here. You know, probably some other films. Look at her birthday just hit 10 days before the Reese Witherspoon novel is released. Look at that. Silverstone's birthday is October 4th. And this novel by Reese Witherspoon released October 14th, 10 days later. Look at that. Reese Witherspoon and Harlan Coben. Isn't that amazing? Look at his birthday. 1/4, January 4. When this book is released on the 14th, October 14th. And you can see that 1/4 is like 14 right there. Look at that. 10/4 with Alicia Silverstone and 10/14 with this novel release. Those are both like 14 as well, right? 10th month, 4th day, 104 is like dude's birthday. You see that? January 4. And you know, 10/14, 1014, like 14. Even released on the 14th right there. Isn't that cool? You know, you don't have to know these characters. You can learn this code and, you know, get a little bit of practice in, and it's easy money all the time. Whew. And just a side note right now, man, I am exhausted. Coming up on the busy time at work for a lot of us. And man, I don't want to cut back on going outdoors and getting outdoor activities in. So yeah, just a side note there, man, my legs are killing me. I encourage everybody, you know, it's not a big mystery, man. Try to balance your life if you can. It's tough out there because we, you know, gotta work, but man, try to balance. Try writing a novel. I'm just kidding. So, hey, if it works, it works. Look at the Reese Witherspoon full name here, Laura Jean Reese Witherspoon. Look at her full name. You see that 316 in the ordinal cipher? I mean, that number just hit with Russell Westbrook, who's trending. His birthday is the 316th day of the year. See that right there? 316. 316, you get the W with Westbrook, W with Witherspoon. You even get Reese with the R like Russell R. Look at that. You can't deny that. He's even born on the 12th. There's that 12/21 theme that's been landing. Look at that. See him trending right there for joining the Sacramento Kings for his 18th season. I covered that story. You can go look at that if you want. Look at how these numbers cross over into other trending stories. Interesting. So back to this guy. So they got Reese Witherspoon and Harlan Coben, Gone Before Goodbye, which releases this novel. An army combat surgeon whose professional setbacks lead her to accept a lucrative but blah 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 blah. Harlan Cohen's got the 93, like Gone Before Goodbye. 93 in the language. So he syncs up. Coben, I might have said Cohen. You could see it for yourself right there. 93, he syncs up with the book name. Even Gone Before Goodbye, 69, releases on a 69 date numerology. This novel releases, look at the span, it's 83 days from the release to Harlan Coben's birthday is an 83-day span. Reese Witherspoon, 83 in the language. Reese, 83. She is age 49. The book releases on a 49 date numerology. See that? 10 plus 14 plus 25. And back to that 69. 10 plus 14 plus 20 plus 25. See how that works? Easy. Now let's watch those videos. If possible, man. If possible, we're going to try. Well, I guess we could play this one first. She's got a book club, apparently. Actually, we'll play this one first. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, maybe we won't. I try, man. There it is.
Reese Witherspoon is venturing into authorship, collaborating with best-selling author Harlan Coben on her debut suspense novel. Announced by Ben Savee, president of Grand Central Publishing, the project is based on Witherspoon's original idea. Alongside the book's release, a screen adaptation is also in development. Witherspoon expressed her excitement, saying, "Being a fan of Harlan's work is an understatement, and partnering with him on this thriller is a dream." Coben praised Witherspoon's storytelling skills, saying, "Collaborating with her has been creatively rewarding, and he's thrilled to share this novel with the world." The book is set for release in fall 2025.
Yeah, I don't know, a book, a novel. A novel is a book, but a book isn't always a novel, whatever. Something like that. Let's play this one.
Reese Witherspoon, billionaire now. Why? Because Reese Witherspoon, little sweet Susie Sunshine in Pink, took a book club and said to authors, "I'll give you part of my platform for you to talk about your book because I'm lovely. It's free. You're going to sell a bunch of books." Tiny, insignificant detail. "I'd like the future rights to turn your book into a movie, and I'll pay you some sum, or I'll have a right of first refusal, aka I get the right to buy it before anybody else, and I'll pay you then for it." The author goes, "Amazing, Reese, of course, perfect." They come on, Reese basically A/B tests, so tests out which books do best, and depending on which books do best, Reese buys their movie rights and makes movies that create tens of millions or hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue.
Sounds good, right? Fake world. Okay, so pretty cool, huh? Again, this novel here. I'll go ahead and read this, right? So, Army combat surgeon Maggie McCabe, who is drawn into an international conspiracy of spies and deception after a personal tragedy leads to revocation of her medical license. When a mysterious patient disappears while under her care, she becomes a fugitive and must unravel a deadly plot involving billionaires and dark money to save herself. Right? Interesting. What's the difference between a novel and a book? A book is a general term for any bound collection of pages, while a novel is a specific type of fictional book. All novels are books, but not all books are novels. Just as all bananas are fruits, but not all fruits are bananas. A long fictional story told in narrative prose. Man, I don't know if that coffee's gonna work, but we'll try it. There's the book cover. You got to have that one eye symbolism going on. I mean, that's just expected, right? And you see this guy's page here. right here. So, did Harlan Coben and Reese Witherspoon both write this book? Yes. Co-authored with the guy, and recently released thriller novel is what they're calling it, Gone Before Goodbye, with acclaimed mystery writer Harlan Coben. Okay, did you like the Alicia Silverstone connection, the Russell Westbrook connection? Reese Witherspoon's got that 322 birthday right there. Wow, that is a Skull and Bones connection with the 322. Wow, I think all of this might hit with Skull and Bones. Look, she's even born in 76. And the secret society Skull and Bones equals 76. They say, but it's a secret, right? Look at that. Skull and Bones has the 76 right there. You see that right there? And is it like Skull and Crossbones that equals 322, which is her birthday? 223. Look at it backward. Look at that's her birthday. Skull and Crossbones, the 22nd day of the 3rd month. Look at that right there. Wow, look at this 263. That's the 56th prime number, and that's Angel Reese's birthday. 5-6. Look at that right there. Look at that right there. 5 Angel Reese trending, Reese Witherspoon trending by the name, right? Angel Reese is age 23 with the 5-6 birthday, the 56th prime number. 263. Skull and Crossbones equals 263. She's age 23 is Angel Reese. Skull and Crossbones 223 like 23. Look at that. And that's the Alicia Silverstone. I'm getting those two confused now. And that's the Reese Witherspoon birthday. That's wild. Skull and Bones 76. She's born in 76. That's pretty damn wild right there. And they say it's a secret society. We don't know if it's just something they bring up. We don't know if it's something that they just bring up and say exists just because it's like words within the language. We don't know. But supposedly it's a secret society. Here's some photos. Famous members, they say, like George Bush Jr. His birthday's 7-6 as well, July 6th. You see him right there. Interesting. There's that 322, the number, and Reese Witherspoon's birthday. That's interesting. Who's her dad? I wonder. Angel Reese. Look at Angel Reese right there. Again, trending with the 5 on her jersey. Born in the 5th month. Reese, Angel, and Reese Witherspoon. Isn't that wild? Let's do this real quick. Even Skull and Bones has 149. Reese Witherspoon's age 49. Look, Skull and Bones 202. Right there. You see that? And Angel Reese born in 2002. Kind of like 202. Who is Reese Witherspoon's dad? Oh,
According to Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia, Witherspoon has claimed descent from Scottish-born John Witherspoon, who signed the United States Declaration of Independence.
Oh. Her dad has signed the United States Declaration of Independence? Get out of here. Oh, look, you get something else different down here. Was born to mom Betty and dad John Draper. Is John Draper the same guy? Tired of this script, man. It's wild, isn't it? John Witherspoon, Reese Witherspoon's dad, accused of what? The pregnant 36-year-old's mother And father might be heading to court now that Betty Witherspoon has sued husband. Oh, man. This opens up a whole nother... Why? What did he do? Oh, bigamy? Jeez, man. So is this really... If that's not him, it's interesting because this guy could be a part of some secret society with the name connection. That's interesting, huh? I don't know. It kind of looks like him right there, doesn't it? So she's connected to this important character on the world stage here. Look at that, man. Isn't that wild? I mean, again, that's what it appears here, and this at least connects by the language. If for somehow that's not him, but look, it says Reese Witherspoon father right there. What is bigamy? Come on, internet. What is bigamy? The offense of marrying someone while already married to another person. Okay. All right, we're going a little deep down the rabbit hole now. So I'm going to leave it there. A character wouldn't... That's a title. It's a dumbass title of the story. A character wouldn't leave Reese Witherspoon alone. It led to her first novel. Okay. That's it. Until next time.